Hey guys, so here's part 3. Just a quick word about the last one there. Hickey number 2 was Gainesville, Florida. And Hoax number 4 was from Michigan, so neither Canadian. A couple of names I recognized. Dash Shaw was a guy I recognized in there. And then I think his name was Raz in here that I also recognized. Yeah, so neither were Canadian, much to my disappointment. Anyway, so we've seen these before in a previous video about Peter Bagg. I'm not going to talk too much about them other than say, again, pick these up and give them a try. So I'm just going to show you through the covers, and for something different, let's listen to some Jesus Lizard while we're looking through the covers. Here we go. we go. So, just a little musical interlude as we look through some Peter Begg. So in there was all the Hate issues, miniseries of Junior, miniseries called Sweatshop about some comic book artists, and then Reset. Again, I think most of those you've all seen before. And playing in the background was my favorites, Jesus Lizard, with two tunes, most of two tunes anyways. First one called Mouth Breather, second one called Sunday You Need Love, from a Bang album, which is a collection of 7 inches that they put out over the year, released by the label Touch and Go from 2000. Alright, rest of the video. More Last Gasp. Skull. Eros Comics. I've got a couple from this label. This is Slug and Ginger, and these Eros Comics are usually quite a bit more graphic and definitely adults only. There's nudity and all sorts of insanity in there. Snarf, another kind of collection. Another Snarf, number 11. Number 12, which looks like it's a Corby, what was the guy's name again? He just did that little mini series about the house that was alive recently to another heavy metal alumni. Richard Corbin. Cover there. And then Snarf number 13. Kitchen sink. And then this one is number 15. More Robert Crumb. Snoid Comics. It's a movie in a little bit there. There you go. Jordy Burnett solo. Like Poet Skinny, sometimes, doesn't take much more than a drawing of a beautiful woman on the front for me to pick it up. I'm not familiar with this artist. This will be a newer one as well. Yeah, so great looking cover there. Sonambulo, number 2 of 3. Star Reach. Sin Girl from LSD. I remember the story of this being not so great, but the wraparound cover and the interior art was pretty amazing. More Woodring Tantalizing Stories, issue number 5 from Tundra Publishing. Got traded for these a little while ago. Issue number 6. And here you go, here's Tompkins that I was telling you about, Trailer Trash. I like his art style, and the stories, like I said, are ridiculously funny. More Tundra, and there's number 4, Trailer Trash. The only 2 that I've ever found, to add those to a list. Warworld from Dark Horse. Wendy Whitebread, Undercover Slut. Super dirty issue, that one. Number 2, that's another Eros Comics as well. Yahoo! Another collection. Joe Sacco on the front there. Fantagraphic Books. Zalmoid Illustories. Ray Zone production. I think this was a 3D. I know a lot of the Ray Zone stuff is 3D. Zap Comics number 6. And then Zap Comics number 12. The Spain Rodriguez cover. Did Trash Man. And the Polka Dot Demon, did he do that one too? No, maybe not. Anyway, a couple of things I got from Montreal. Amazing Facts and Beyond Collection 3. And then this one, Fact Parader. This is number 2. Mini that's followed me throughout my whole life. I don't know where I got it from. Yeah, but it's always been with me. Probably one of the oldest comics that I have as far as anything goes, you know, be that mainstream or underground. And then it looks like there might just be a mix of stuff, so here's a really rough copy of Forever People, number 10. Here we go, Crash Metro, more Mike Allred. Weird Western Tales, 1 of 4. There we go, some Basil Wolverton. Love this guy. So this is a Dark Horse. I know I also have a couple other things, probably in one of the PC or Eclipse books of Basil stuff as well. Twist, the highbrow, lowbrow comic magazine, Peter Bagge, Friedman Brothers, Basil Wolverton, John Holmstrom, Robert Williams, Daniel Clowes. Melamine Car Bomb by a guy named Mark Connery. Got this in Montreal at the Drawn and Quarterly store as well. Some Chester Brown, Yummy Fur, talked about him before. He did Paying For It, Louis Riel, Little Man, I Never Liked You, and The Playboy, and various other things. And Ed the Happy Clown as well. More Chester Brown. Even more Chester Brown. And a lot of those I think were collected in The Little Man. Ed the Happy Clown, which just came out in a hardback, which is worth checking out. 8 of 9 and 9 of 9. Jonah Hex with the Darwin Cook cover. And I should probably sort some of these out here. Another Jonah Hex and another Jonah Hex. That freebie is in here. It looks like this has turned into a bit of a catch-all drawer as well. This guy, can't remember his name. There's a artist writer that I like in Vancouver, Robin Bougie, who does Cinema Sewer, which is kind of it was a comic-sized journal with articles and interviews with various porn and exploitation actors and directors and artists, and he has some like comic strips in it as well, and they've been collected into books as well too. This is a friend of his from Vancouver as well, who's also every once in a while is on the Inkstuds program, which I've linked to a couple of times for various people. Maybe if I remember, I'll try to throw a link to the website. Really, Colin Upton, that's his name, Colin Upton. Really worth checking out, Inkstuds. I can't recommend it enough. They have a whole bunch of stuff archived on their website. It is a radio show, so don't be alarmed when you hear music at the beginning of the show. That's just the way that it starts out. Some amazing interviews. I just listened to a Jeff Darrow one the other day that was pretty fantastic. GX Jupiter Larson, a guy in a band called The Haters, put out some zines. So there's a couple of his zines. Rip-Off Press, Underground Classics, Stranger in a Strange Land, Bruce Bollinger, and whoop, let's see, there we go. This one, Slow Death, number 5, and then I think a couple more GX Jupiter Larson type zines there. So there you go. That's the stuff. That's been the Underground collection. So I hope you enjoyed it, and please leave comments. Yeah, enjoy your comics.